everybody, I'm Zenith Warrior. It has been a very long time since I streamed, mostly because I had to move and I had to get everything set up over here, and then new place, new stuff. Like it's not always easy to get everything set up the way I want it, but we are back, and we're gonna continue the Kingdom Hearts stream later on in the month. But right now, I wanted to gather footage for a retrospective that I wanted to do on Prince of Persia. And joining me today is my good buddy, Kat. How's it going, Kat?
Hello. I'm doing good. I get to see the Prince of Persias, which I've never done before.
We're taking footage directly from the HD trilogy off of the PS3. And it's going to be interesting because it's been a while since I've actually played the game. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time. So yeah, I just need to get this set up. So Prince of Persia is a series that I played back in the day. I've been a big fan of for a long time, but there hasn't been a game in about 10 years, which is kind of crazy because, that's, consider how many things have come out in the past 10 years. That's a huge gap of, not having any games. And I think part of the reason why it hasn't really come back is the PS3 reboot, which wasn't very good, and also the PS. The movie wasn't very good either. But the Forgotten Sands on PS3 was actually pretty good, and for some reason or another, we just haven't gotten anything. I guess Ubisoft wanted to focus on Assassin's Creed. I'm not sure if they even still have the license to Prince of Persia, but yeah. So Prince of Persia for the original trilogy, the first game was perfect. The second game was emo-tastic. Basically, it was the game where everything was dark and edgy. There was time travel. The prince was not able to sleep because he had something chasing after him, and the soundtrack was basically standalone. The entire, basically blasting emo music the entire time.
How could this happen to me?
I made my mistakes.
Nowhere to run.
And I stand alone.
Crawling in my skin.
That was the second game, and while flawed, it was still a solid game, all things considered. So, I gave it a pass. But the third game was actually really, really good. It had a great story. I think it did a good job streamlining everything, but it wasn't quite as well-paced as the original, because they had the Dark Prince segments. And while I liked the Dark Prince segments, they were interesting platforming segments. They also had they had two elements that I didn't like. First of all, you had slowly draining health while in the Dark Prince segments, so you had to basically try to find something to regain your health, and I forget what it was, but that was kind of annoying. Also, you had to fight combat while as the Dark Prince, and that wasn't very fun. So that was kind of a detriment, but overall, the Two Thrones was great. The reboot sucked. It was the worst thing ever. It wasn't even Prince of Persia. And then after all of that, you have the final game in the series, and it was forgotten. But I think the reason why people didn't like it is the story. I can't quite recall because it's been forever since I played it, but I remember loving the platforming, and it's just, I kind of wish that I really do wish that people remembered it, because it was a hidden gem. I think it's a game that more people should have picked up but didn't. All right.
I know nothing about the franchise, so forgive my ignorance, everybody. All I know about Prince of Persia is that Disney made a shitty whitewashed movie of it.
And we're eventually gonna have to cover that on the show, but yeah.
Eventually.
Once this game installs, once we get through stuff. This is why
we'll be up to the movie by the time this thing loads.
Well, that's the unfortunate thing, like, about PlayStation games. Like, they had to install. You think it's like it's bad on PS4 now, where they have to take forever to install the game, but here, like, they have to install the game data, install the trophies. Every single time I start Kingdom Hearts, I have to basically like install the trophies, and I'm just like, why can't you just have the trophy data ready to go? Like, what's going on? I don't understand this.
I'm confused.
All right, 100%. Are you done? Are you done? There we go. See, now you can actually see what's going on.
Finally!
All right, Prince of Persia Trilogy 3D. Thank you, Ubisoft.
Whoa!
So, you get the option to select from 3 different games. Obviously, we're going to start where it all began with Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. A little bit of backstory, though. This is actually based on an old PC text adventure game. Well, not text. It was basically like a side-scrolling 2D game. I think you can unlock a version of it in The Sands of Time, but I never played the old school game, so this is basically where my knowledge stems from. But yeah, Sands of Time. Basic backstory here is that the prince is an adventurer. He's the Prince of Persia. He's, they've conquered many areas around the land. And so, like, his job here is basically to go in and conquer territories and plunder tombs, kind of like the Tomb Raider in a way. And
does he take on 300 Spartans?
No, no.
Damn.
And we're still in the logos.
Jesus, man.
I guess they really liked their logos back then.
Like, what are you people, Marvel?
But yeah, this opening cutscene here. A lot of this is kind of bookends. It's part of the story, but like you're rushing to go to the princess, but that's kind of the end of the game. It's a little bit weird how they do it. But
this is the Persian version of Mario.
I guess. All right, so let's start a new game. During this, the prince narrates a lot, but he talks to himself about what's going on. So I don't think it's very necessary, but essentially it's world building. So here we are. We're the prince. Say hi, prince.
Hi, prince.
And then we walk in the room. And flashback.
He looks confused. Like he doesn't know where the door is. Wait, didn't we just see this?
Yeah, this is kind of like they do a little bit of trailer montage for the game, but this is where actually everything begins. So the guy who's stabbing people right now is the vizier. He's evil, but he works for you.
Of course he is.
Yes.
When is the vizier not evil?
I do not know. I don't know. But yeah, he evil, and he's taken over. But right now, he's aiding you because you're taking over this foreign land. And he's basically your inside man. If I recall correctly, like there's a neighboring kingdom that you're just basically taking over. And
So wait, he's supposed to be the good guy or the bad guy? I'm confused.
he's supposed to be the good guy, but he turns out to be a bad guy. It's obvious when we actually get to the game. There we go. That's better. So yeah, they're trying to break down the doors. We're not having any of it. During this part of the game, it operates pretty much like a normal platformer, where you move and platform. The interesting thing, though, is that the prince has other moves here. Like, he can run on walls.
I remember that part.
Which...
I remember that being like a unique feature for the game.
No other game that I've seen has actually like done that, which I kind of wish they would. I wish more games would have wall running. Hey Ari, and yes, Disney did make a movie based on this game.
But we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Let's see. All right, so yeah, the game does something interesting when you start like running and jumping. There are times where like it'll enter a cinematic view when you land or when you jump, which might seem a little bit awkward at first, but I find it like more cinematic. I think that's interesting the way they do that. Also, instead of like, you can jump with X, but you can also hold forward the control stick to automatically like climb up stuff. And I don't understand why nobody does this anymore. Like, we need more context-sensitive actions for, like, stuff. Okay, so we can smash obstacles with our sword. And then our health bar is in the top left. Let me just refresh Restream because it's not showing up in the chat. See, chat, properties.
Yes, nothing smashes a bench quite like a scimitar.
I don't know what's going on with the chat.
Is someone trying to post and they can't?
No, it's just, let me see. Wasn't displaying messages. I don't know why. But anyway, we'll press on. If it's not working, it's not working. I'll figure it out later. But yeah, so basic combat introduction here. You can fight, hold R1 to block, X to dodge, but you can run up people and attack them. That's the interesting thing I love about this game. If you press X, you can run up them, and you can just kick their asses, and I think that's interesting. It's a very flippy combat.
I like how he sliced his head and yet blood comes out his crotch.
This was originated on, I think, PS2 and GameCube era. So, yeah, this is kind of just an update. And water is what gives you health.
Well, that goes without saying.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods.
And here I thought that was Mountain Dew.
So yes, it's showing us where all the other people are, and at the time I thought this was an interesting feature, but I kind of think it would be easier if we just, went down and actually, like, saw the people.
Yeah, it's like, we get it. There's guys down there to fight.
But I always love this flippy combat. Just, damn. And every single time you, finish a combat section, you sheath your sword in a cinematic cutscene. It's okay. I don't really, like... It's nothing special, but it's like, that was cinematic back in the day.
It's not like Batman when, like, you see his, like, finishing move, like...
Alright, so... That's all the combat sections. Right now, we're going to learn more platforming. So, we can run along the walls, which, pretty damn awesome.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
And we get to climb ladders. Running up walls, climbing ladders, platforming 101. Oh, hello, people. So, yeah, we're basically looting this place, and we're seeing if we can find anything interesting here, because we need to make great conquest for Persia, for Sparta. And so far, there's nothing of interest besides people, but eventually we'll find an artifact known as the Sands of Time. And
roll credits.
Roll credits. Right now, though, we're just scaling the walls because we're pretty much Spider-Man. We're grabbing along ledges and... Yeah. I wonder, options. Display. I wonder if they have... Do they have subtitles?
They should, I would think. Are they actually saying anything?
He talks to himself while he platforms, just giving a little bit of backstory, but, like, yeah, there's no subtitles in this game.
Bullshit.
Yeah. I kind of wish there were, but, I mean, I'll be able to, like, hear the story afterwards. The most important thing here is the gameplay, because the story, well, interesting is not very deep. The biggest thing is, like, hey, the prince has personality and character to him, but, yeah. I'm playing this on PS3, but it's basically a PS2 era game. All right. That's where I came in. Where do I go? Ah, yes. Columns. Basically, you get to climb the columns and jump from column to column to get to the top of the area.
Surprised they don't just make him a monkey. Monkey Prince of Persia.
And yes, I do want to save the game. Alright, so this is the easy part of the game because, like, if you fall, you're not going to die. It's just water back there. because why
convenient.
not? And then run and wall jump. Like, it's early stuff, but I think it was interesting in what it was doing. Like, obviously this is tutorial stuff. Things are going to change as time goes by. And a lot of things change with the Sands of Time itself, which we're seeing right now. But just the tutorial, I think, is rather interesting platforming-wise. It's not perfect. Like, I mean, it has aged a little bit. But it's still fun.
Hello.
Hello.
Hold on. Can't hear you. Weird. One second. Can you hear me now?
Yep. How's it going, Max?
What?
How's it going?
You call me Max? I'm confused. But it's going fine, I guess.
Oh, Rosen, what's going on? Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought you were someone
Okay.
else for a second there.
It's going fine.
Just playing some Prince of Persia.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, there are spiked columns here because they set booby traps.
Yeah, that totally helped them against being invaded.
It would help if it was actually like outside, but the booby traps are basically to stop me from getting the Sands of Time, because apparently that's what they were guarding. But you would think they would actually utilize the Sands of Time to stop people from invading, you know, stop time.
No, that would make too much sense.
It's not the way of the Jedi. Yeah,
Yeah,
if
well,
you haven't,
look where they are now.
if you've never noticed, the Jedi Council, much like the people guarding the Sands of Time, are kind of idiots.
Pretty much. The Jedi Council never do anything well. Like, they tend to just basically spout nonsense half the time.
Should
And
do
the whole
something?
no love thing, that's basically a way for making new Sith.
Let's make some Sith. The way of the Jedi has changed in recent years. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so column to column. And now we're actually on solid ground for once.
Yay.
But now we have to climb all the way up to the top and grab the sands.
They ever explain how he's able to do this gravity-defying, like, stunt work?
He knows parkour. It's all about hardcore parkour.
It's like, well, shit, I should have taken that in high school. Imagine how much I'd be able to do.
I mean, if Mario can wall jump, why not him?
I don't understand how Mario can do that, given how fat he is. How fat and short he is.
His secret is amazing leg strength.
Clearly.
So yeah, there's a booby trap there. For anyone
no
who grabs a
shit.
dagger.
What? Yes, grab something off a pedestal. I'm sure nothing will happen.
So we have the Dagger of Time. What that allows us to do is stop time, rewind, and all this other cool stuff. But only when the sands of time are in the dagger. So it's not like you can do it without the sands. Like, the sands themselves have the mystical property.
So right now the thing is basically useless.
Right now we have a little bit of sand in the dagger. Because you can see right there. Back it up by holding L1. That's basically useful to help you keep from dying. Keep you from being dead. Like,
They keep you not dead.
It's basically like a rewind function on a like editing rig.
Yeah, makes sense.
The guy looks like he's tripping balls.
Tripping balls, man. And so, he presents the Dagger of Time to his father as a gift of conquest. But the Vizier, the evil Vizier, wants to be evil.
Who didn't see that coming?
He has them grab the entire hourglass and takes it with them to the next civilization. And he's coughing and choking and stuff like that, which clearly...
In fairness, the coughing might be on my end.
Oh, no. He is actually coughing blood.
Okay.
Because, like, I think he's very sickly. And I think he wants to use the Sands of Time to, like, make him young again.
Oh, so he's like Steve Jobs, and that all his problems will be solved if he just went to a fucking doctor.
Pretty much.
Jobs, Henson, this guy.
So we have this entire cutscene of the transporting across the desert along with slave girls from the kingdom.
Oh, fun.
Hey, Rodolphus, thanks for hosting the stream.
Oh, yeah, how do I do that?
I'm not entirely sure. I have mine set to auto host, which is how I do it on my end, but like I think you have to go into Twitch settings. I'm not sure if you can do that while watching or not. I don't know. Need to figure that out. So yeah, he brings the Sands of Time to the Sultan. The Sultan is like, oh yeah, I love me them Sands of Time, they're cool. Hey Rodolphus, I'm doing good. And of course the Vizier, being stupid, tells you to put the dagger into the hourglass to unlock the Sands of Time, because he wants to use them to become young again. Oh, thank you for hosting, Rosen.
Yeah, it turns out you just put /host in your channel.
Ah, okay.
Oh my god, does the guy have a snake staff?
Yeah, he has a snake staff.
Really?
By the way, did I ever tell you what I've been streaming on my end?
No, what have you been streaming?
A super awesome Pokemon fan game called Pokemon Uranium.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I've heard good things, but then again,
you should play it. It's totally free.
What was the one that Linkara was streaming?
Omicron. We're doing Zeta after Uranium.
Ah, okay.
Along with some other RPGs. I think we'll eventually do FF7 and stuff like that.
Right now, I'm still in the middle of Kingdom Hearts and Prince of Persia. Kingdom Hearts actually will have sound. Prince of Persia doesn't, because I'm actually capturing the footage at the same time. So that's, like, I can't do both.
Yes, there is a grass kitty in Uranium as one of the starters.
Hello, everybody. We got 5 viewers. Nice to see you all. Welcome to the stream.
I tweeted out the link.
The stupid way they run. So, yeah, by putting the dagger into the Hourglass of Time, you've unleashed the Sands of Time. And unfortunately, it has implications that people did not realize. Basically, everyone in the kingdom has become a monster.
Oh, great.
And it's your job to undo what you've done. So, basically, I have to re-kill everyone, absorb their sands into my dagger, and use them to redo, like, the sands. Basically, I need to get back to the hourglass and undo what I've done. And the easiest way to do that is the dagger stab, which is my favorite maneuver ever. So essentially what you do is you jump over someone, and then you attack them, and then you stab your dagger into them, which automatically absorbs their sands. It's like the best technique ever. I love it. And throughout the game, it's split between combat and platforming and puzzle solving. So, like, there's going to be a platforming section and a combat section and puzzle section. Right now, we need a certain amount of sands to get through a door. I don't need their consent to stab them with a dagger. I'm just going to stab them with my dagger. And right there is the girl from the previous kingdom. Her name is Farah. And she becomes important later down the line, but we don't actually, like, do much with her until the end of this game. And after each combat section, you get, like, this cloud of sands, which acts as your save point. However, it also gives you a preview of what is going to come in the next section and what you need to do. And I think that's actually really interesting. It's kind of like a previously on section in an anime where it shows you, oh, this is where you're going to go. And so you at least know that you're on the right track. Hey, Duke, how's it going?
Running, and you're running, and you're running.
Oh, thanks for following, Duke. All right. So, right now, the only way to go is through this hole in the wall. And we can... There's another thing that we can find scattered throughout is, like, there's hidden things. So I'm going to keep, like, searching around the area. There's hidden sand clouds, which will upgrade, basically, your sand meter so you can rewind time more. And you also have hidden waterways, which can permanently increase your health. So I played this game enough times that I think I can get all of them. Like, I don't think I will have a problem with that, but the purpose of this stream, in any case, is for me to gather footage. So it does not matter to me one way or the other if I find them or not, although I am going to find them and plunge my dagger into them and absorb their sand goodness. Sandy goodness.
Their delicious sand meats.
Stop being a fatty, Zen.
Hey. If I want to absorb the sands into my belly, I will do so. Gosh.
But it's rough and coarse and it gets everywhere.
That is a reference in Uranium. Because this game has no shame.
So yeah, like throughout the game, we are going through various different areas of this kingdom. So, essentially, we're like, this is the ruins of our kingdom, and we're trying to get back to the Hourglass Chamber. Of course, now everything's in ruins, so that's not really boding so well at the moment. But of course, with parkour, you can defeat all evils. Parkour is the answer to everything.
Whee!
All right, now the place we're supposed to go is after Farah here. However, secret up right here. Hidden sand cloud. Okay. Everything keeps falling down. Stop falling, debris. No one likes
Seriously,
you.
what are the architecture in this place?
It's made with parkour in mind. This is parkour architecture. Architecture. And swinging on poles is another thing I love about the series. Like, it's one of those things that I love the flippy shit that you can do in this. It's kind of like Ratchet and Clank Ratchet and Clank emulated this game in that fact.
Yeah. I mean, it was in Sonic Adventure too.
It was, but to a lesser extent. I think like at the time this was all the rage. Like this was the big thing, platforming and flipping and spinning and shit. Like it's a combat adventure game, so you're gonna flip and you're gonna like do some cool like flippy shit, you know.
Surprised he doesn't throw up from how much he flips.
No, he's used to it. He's the Prince of Persia. Like he is the best.
He's a regular Flip Gordon.
All right, now we got to get out of the way because it's time for combat. Hello, fat guy. Yeah, like the combat is very simple in this series. You can beat most enemies with the running, jumping, stab maneuver that I use. Later, you'll find enemies that can block that you can't jump over, and so you have to like do a different move. But I usually just speed things up with a stab.
Meanwhile, I'm just dicking around in Assassin's Creed Revelations because I haven't played it and it was free.
I love Revelations, but it's kind of underrated. Like I think Brotherhood was good, but lacked a lot in the story department, and Revelations did so much to fix that. Now,
as someone who's usually gameplay over story, I prefer Brotherhood.
Yeah, Brotherhood just had a bad ending for me. I don't like how they just let everyone like live at the end. So I have to go there. I got all the sand clouds. Okay. So it's like, hey, I see this candelabra. Let's use that to platform because I'm awesome. And now it's time to save the game, but before I do that, let's see, is there anything here? Nope. So you always gotta check when there's a wall there, because it could be a wall and it could be a secret.
It's a secret. Shut up.
Secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door. One thing I will praise this game on above all else, and I'm sad that I can't really show you it, is the music. The music is fantastic. It's all like it's Persian inspired music, so it's like all these like very beautiful instrumental pieces. Very well done. Unfortunately, I'm capturing the footage, so I can't do that now. Okay, I don't need any of that. I'm just gonna cut up your benches. Fuck your couch.
Prince of Persia is a dick to benches.
You can destroy all the benches in the game. It's quite funny.
It's like Link with pots.
They might have money in them.
Okay, the sand cloud. It's like, I know one of these is a secret. And
Shut up!
Later, it'll lead us to the secret water right, but I don't know. There we go. So, we have. If you see any section that... did not mean to do that.
You totally did.
So, if you see a section that kind of looks like a hallway, it basically leads to a secret fountain, and if you walk down it, the fountain will give you extra health. So this is the first, and you just keep walking, and you'll end up at this mystical Celtic looking fountain. And so he'll take a drink of water, and then he'll smash his head and with a glow. And you'll automatically go back to where you were. It's so weird. But okay. And the prince will be like, oh, I feel so much better now. It's like, okay. But you hit your head, buddy. It's like,
He went into the
alright.
Avatar state.
Yeah, he does go into the Avatar state. It's weird.
That or CTE.
Did they ever show him going to the bathroom in this game? Imagine drinking all that water. He's got to take a piss eventually.
They never
Or
do.
sweat it out.
He has a bladder of steel then.
The opposite of Griffin McElroy.
Alright, so now we have to go down again. Just apparently there's like a huge structure in this building. I'm not sure how it works, but hooray. Hooray for architecture.
Hope someone fired the architect that designed this place, because they did a shitty job.
So we meet up with Farah, who says, oh, I could have warned you about the sands of time. Could have
But
warned
you know,
you.
justice stuff.
I could have warned you about the stairs, bro.
It keeps
Whatever.
happening.
Essentially, she says, no, you're evil. I'm not going to help you because you're the one who unleashed the sands of time. And then he's just like, shut up, bitch.
It's like, dude, I'm hot. You have to help me.
And now we have the most annoying enemies in the game, the sand scarabs. You can't absorb sands from them, that you just gotta attack them. Yes, Farah does love Mercy. That's a funny joke. Overwatch pun. Okay.
At least these are giant scarabs and not those tiny ass ones you see in the Mummy. Those things creep me the fuck out.
Ah, life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Okay, which way? Yes, this is the secret. You always gotta look the other way. Like, this series is very good at showcasing things that, you know, are very misleading. You're supposed to go the other way. It's a secret.
Shut up.
Alright. And now we have some more platforming.
Yay!
Yay, platforming. It's funny how all this rubble just, like, fell in such a way that it's easy to platform. It's almost like this was designed by somebody or something. Okay. And welcome to the outside world, where everything's gone to shit. Man, everything's gone to shit.
Everybody got AIDS and shit.
One good thing I have to mention, though, we have not dropped any frames this stream, and that's because I now have Verizon Internet through Verizon Fios in my new home, which is why I haven't streamed up until now since I moved and I need to get moving done with, but now that everything's set, the stream is beautiful and I love it. You beautiful
Yay,
stream.
Verizon.
I could kiss you, Verizon, but I'm not gonna because I have to pay you. Making me pay stuff.
That would make Verizon a hooker.
What do you think you are? Place of business? Now, the thing about this next section right here is that you have to look for the shadow on the wall to jump to the columns. I didn't know that the first time I tried it. So I randomly ran and jumped and, like, died. Like, ridiculously foolishly. But it was fun. It's fun to die in this game because you can just rewind. This stream is sponsored by Verizon. Verizon. Putting the stream in stream. Alright, so... Question is, how do I get down from here? Ah, right here. Ah, whoops. That shadow is misleading. This is all your fault, Doug. I know you're not here, but it's your fault. Okay. So, now the thing that we're supposed to do is climb up here. There we go. I love flippy shit. It's like, wait a second, wasn't I just over there?
I gotta show you a lot.
Yeah, you do gotta show me a lot. Alright, I need to go. It's like, I'm so confused. It's supposed to be going down.
You gotta go up to go down. Everyone knows that.
It doesn't make sense.
Doesn't have to. I'm beautiful.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's where I came in. So I went up. I basically went an entire circle.
Way to go.
Good job. Okay, and now it's time to defeat some more beetles. I've had it with this motherfucking beetles. This motherfucking Sultan tomb thing.
Stupid bug. You go squish now.
1, 2. I'm glad we have these convenient chandeliers and light poles with, like, wall scrolls. Good thing we have banners in Persia. Okay, so I don't need to go that way. Ah. And finally, okay. Combat time. The only thing you're missing with combat right now is grunts and stabs. Okay, so these girls right here are capable of blocking. Normally, you can do one of two things. You can wear them down or do other things. I, however, prefer just stabbing. I like doing flippy shit. So, run, stab, stab. And the prince at times does, like, cartwheels to get, like, to absorb sands. Like, if you're far away and you just, like, do the dagger button, he'll do a cartwheel. Because he's a fabulous Prince of Persia.
Totally.
Totally, Kyle.
At one time, I tried to open this hourglass with a knife, and it didn't work out too well. And then all these people turned into zombies. Now I gotta stab them in order to save them.
What are you doing, Prince? Doing the Batusi on that pillar there. That's glitchy. You can also freeze people with the dagger. It's not very useful, but... like, I mean, I've used it on occasion. Alright, get over here. I'm sick of this pillar. No, you can't do a barrel roll, unfortunately.
Not with that attitude.
Now, the thing about freezing people is that if you freeze them and cut them in half, you'll lose their sands. So, I don't know. I prefer not doing that. Yeah, there we go. We did a cartwheel. I'm fabulous. Hey guys, I'm totally the Prince of Persia. Like, gosh. All right. And he did. I tell you, he did. All right. So before I run into the save point, I always have to search the area for sand tanks because now I have a new power tank. And I need some health. Gotta love how the water system still works even though everything's crumbling to shit.
It's probably like dirty ass water.
Ah, life-giving. Oh god, this water. This water's so dirty. Oh god, this part. We're nearing a puzzle section. And this puzzle section is a little bit annoying. By the way, we're already about 10% of the way through the game.
Okay.
It is
This
rather...
is all just trying to escape the palace, or what?
Yeah, it's all set in the same area.
Oh, so the entire game's in the palace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so... now... let's see, I think... do we go this way? Let's see. Trying to remember. Remember what he remember. I would say
Remember
Spirit
who you
Tracks
are.
since, well, Phantom Hourglass is first, right? So get Phantom Hourglass first. That would be my suggestion, Rodolphus. Let's see. Oh, okay. Ah, secret. Secret Persian man. Giving you a number and stealing all your sand. Oh god, I hate this part.
Yeah, he doesn't actually have a name, does he?
He's just called the Prince.
Great job there, Dad.
We don't need to know his name. So yeah,
Hey,
like,
Prince didn't have a name, so.
yeah. Right now we're entering the puzzle section, and I'll be honest, this first puzzle segment kind of sucks. Because basically we have to gather all of these rods to strengthen the palace's defenses. Now, the thing is, this is only used... It's supposed to be used to actually like set up the palace defenses so that the guards can have defenses set up, right? Here's the thing. The guards die, and so you have to contend with the palace defenses.
Okay.
And it is just stupid.
It's a weird-ass defense system.
Yeah, I don't know who sets this up like that. The monarch formerly known as Prince. Link Between Worlds, it's very similar to A Link to the Past. I haven't played a lot of Link to the Past, but I love A Link Between Worlds. It's just more simple. So the way this defense system works, it's set up like a puzzle. So you have to gather each rod in order. And you know what? I'm just gonna look up the solution to this because I don't really care.
Yay, cheating.
Yep.
We would be here for hours if I didn't cheat, you know. I'm sorry, but this is the worst puzzle in the game. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. Okay, so
Ain't nobody got time for that.
ain't nobody got time for that. Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, puzzle guide. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, the Moon Axle puzzle. Yeah, this is the worst one because, like, there's... The Library Mirror puzzle is actually really good. Room with Many Doors. The Mirror puzzle afterwards. Like, those are all interesting. Alright, so solution is step on button to get first axle. Alright. So we gotta get this axle. Alright, now we gotta turn it clockwise. See how it's like, one of them raises it, one of them turns it, and it's weird. Move platform up once. Alright. Platform counterclockwise 3 times. Three. And then down once. Alright, so now I can actually get that axle. Hey, look, watch this just be a Kingdom Hearts offshoot. Everyone's Axel. Okay. Move platform up once. Clockwise twice. Up twice. All right. That's a third axle. We've invented time travel for Kingdom Hearts. All right, and then we're gonna do clockwise, and then down once. No, that's not it. There we go. Wait, now we have the final axle, but we can't just do it. We gotta, let's see,
Gotta use
platform
protection first.
up once. Up once, counterclockwise once, and then up once, because they actually have to match where the axle is going. Oh, God.
I feel bad for the guy that had to do this regularly.
This is exhausting. Whoever came up with this puzzle, shame on you.
Like, seriously, I hope they executed the architect who designed this place, because this is so freaking impractical.
And it's not even useful to us. That's a stupid thing. Like, all it does is it means we have to go past traps. And now we have to jump and grab this thing, right? So a light can go into this ruby to shine light into the axles to turn the cogs of the machine.
My brain hurts.
Why is this so freaking complicated?
And guess what? This is supposed to keep everything out, but all it does is it means that we have more obstacles to get past.
It's bullshit. Then what was even the point?
To keep the guards safe.
Fuck the guards.
And open
They
the
should be
door.
helping you out.
Oh, yeah, use your sword, goddammit. Unsheath your sword. I'm stuck. There's some odd glitches in this game. Oh, only 2 guards. Okay. So yeah, there's no point to any of this, and I find this the stupidest part of the game. We wanted to have a puzzle in our game, so we're gonna do it. Gosh. Oh yeah, you can actually jump off the wall and attack people, which is really cool. All right, so we're about like the 15% mark, because the last save was 10%. Like, this game is pretty steady. Like, it's only about 10 hours, give or take, but most of it is really fun. All right, so to pass safely through spikes, walk very slowly, or I can just walk where these pillars are going. All right, or run along the walls. Ow, ow, ow. Let's not do that. No, 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 that didn't happen. All right, so you can run along the wall to get past that. Actually, before I do this, let's just see. Because I know there's traps. Alright, so jump, jump. Yeah, alright.
Run, 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 jump. I can see a backpack while you run.
Oh, how do you like Okami, Rodolphus? I really love that game, so that's actually, like, one of my favorites. So yeah, we have buzzsaws to contend with now.
Yay.
That didn't happen. And the stupid thing about this is then you have to go underneath the buzzsaw and then jump over. But hey, it's whatever. Okay, this one is a double buzzsaw.
Bullshit.
And all of this is timed because the door doesn't stay open forever.
You know, I can't help but wonder if the king, like, purposely designed it this way. Like, once he realized that you're able to jump on walls, be like, I don't need my son jumping all over the shit. Yo, architect, throw in some stuff to deter him.
He's into parkour. Well then, he'll be fine. Hardcore parkour. There's nothing there. Alright, we have some enemies. Yeah, but they're evil guards and fat people. So I know the red guys are supposed to be guards. I don't know who the fat guys are supposed to be. The girls are obviously like mistresses and stuff like that, people from the palace. But I don't know, maybe the fat people are just like politicians that, you know, are just got fat and wine.
Well, clearly they're your pockets of fat that broke off and gained sentience.
Hey. So you can actually, like, run up the wall. Let's see. It's not easy to pull off. Alright, first thing I'm going to do... I'm going to get this guy out of the way. You can rebound, so X and square. Oh, okay. Basically, it knocks them down. Interesting technique. Oh yeah, the oarhead fish was a little bit much in Okami. I didn't really enjoy that myself. But then again, that's only for 100% completion, so I wasn't too miffed on it. Let's see. Before I do anything,
I hate the digging.
Oh, the digging can go suck. It's such a stupid minigame. Like, that is probably the only thing I don't like about Okami, because overall I do enjoy it.
It gets crazy hard at the end.
I don't know. I think the difficulty wasn't too bad. I loved the final boss. I thought the final boss was great. Like, I think overall the whatever is the Orb of Darkness, I thought it was great because you could utilize like all your techniques and stuff. Right. Oh, yeah. I should probably save.
Yeah, probably.
Palace defense system was 12%, so maybe this is 15%. I don't know. Palace defense system sucks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In a little bit, I'm probably gonna have to pause for a minute because I need to eat food, but then we'll return. I might actually go back to Kingdom Hearts after this. I'm not sure. Because I do want to actually be able to showcase the sound of the game.
It's funny because like Kingdom Hearts, you get both sound and subtitles.
Yeah.
It's like, damn it, Prince of Persia, like, what the hell?
Right, so now we have these weird traps, which aren't bad. They're just kind of annoying because you got to roll past them. Ow.
It's like a broken blender.
Pretty much. is that? Yeah, it takes a while to get 100% in Okami. That's later. Okay. I'm thinking of something else. Like, I can see where my next secret is, but I'm not going to get to that for a bit. Yeah. So here we have this giant pit of spikes, and we're going to wall jump over it to a ladder.
Fun.
Because Prince of Persia is fucking insane. Let's see. Okay, wall run. Alright, sand. Check. Now we're supposed to go that way, but this is where I'm going. Alright. Wall buzzsaws, because why not?
As if things aren't hard enough.
We gotta make it hard. It's like blue hair. You gotta have blue hair.
I'll stick with purple hair, thank you.
Oh, crap. I might actually have to go back. I think it went the wrong way. I think that was the secret underneath me. Either way.
Way to go, Zen.
Hey, I can go back. It's platforming. Yeah, that's the door I need to go through, so... Yep, I missed the secret. Whatever. I'll go back. Oop. It's okay. I'm trained in the art of time manipulation. I got this.
Well, thank God, considering you fell like 3 stories.
Yeah. Going back is always the hard part. I may have to just start at the safe point. Yeah, I'll just start at the safe point. Yeah, you have like an amount of time before you can like that you can undo death. It's like, yeah, here you have an extra 10 minutes, undo the death. Alright. Back to where I was. Did I already... Let's see. Yeah, I saved that. Okay. Okay, so this time it's gonna be different.
This time shall be different. It's not different at all, is it, Steve?
That was different. back to wall jumping.
Now back to the wall.
You, go to the wall. Now look at me. Back to you. Now look now to me.
I'm on a horse.
Alright, so trick to this is wall running. Okay, I did it. Here we go. Hello, hallway. I'm sure this is not going to lead to any sort of secret. So let's drink the water and hit your head. Yeah.
Time for another acid flashback.
Alright, and now back to your regularly scheduled Prince of Persia performance. I just wonder whose idea was it to like put buzzsaws in the wall, because think about it, what is it actually sawing through? Why is it there? If nobody was wall running, what would be the point?
Yeah, I know. It's like there could be two possible explanations. Either the king has like a group of enemies that actually know parkour the same way this guy does, or he did this purely to fuck with his son once his son had to go through this shit.
They prepared for every contingency.
Prepared for if Batman should ever show up.
Guess what? I'm Batman.
I gotta say though, like, if this is like, if he grew up in this palace, like, did he know all this shit was here? And if not, like, I can only imagine what's running through his head. He's like, I don't remember half these rooms.
Where did these come from? All right.
Alright.
Giggity. Ah, come on. Let's try that again. Stupid prince. Your stupid face.
The player formerly known as Mouse Cop.
I will now be addressed as Mouse Cop. Okay, I made it through.
Yeah, have you seen the Key and Peele East-West Bowl sketches?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Everyone was posting Jordan Peele's half when he won the Oscar.
Fartrell Chuggins.
Oh, Trell Cluggins. Academy Award winner, Fudge.
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 Queeps!
Junior.
They are juniors. Junior.
God. Homeschooled. Alright, so that's where I need to go. Okay. I always like to scout out the area beforehand.
Tends to help, yeah.
Oh. Let's not do that. I wonder if the prince is actually hurt by, like, all the times he keeps, like, falling down to his death.
I remember everything.
It's like Kenny every time he dies. It's like, you ever been shot or decapitated or stabbed? It's not fun. It fucking hurts.
All right, let's do this. Or should I say, let's Blue. Never mind.
That doesn't work.
Fail.
Let's blue this. Oh god. The dagger is empty.
So
Way to
just
go.
because I want some noise in the background, I have Fastlane on in the background, and wow, it's a lot different looking than when I last watched WWE, like a year ago.
Well, that's life in the fast lane for you.
You know, they made that pun like 3 times probably.
Oh yeah, it's wrestling. They made every pun because they have
By the
to.
way, which is a more stereotypical wrestler name? Punishment Martinez or Flip Gordon? They're
Flip.
both real.
I think Flip Gordon.
Both
Punishment
100%
is not
real.
necessarily like wrestling because you can use it for anything. So
Yeah, they're both in the same company, Ring of Honor.
wow, and nailed it. So now it's time to kill my father.
Oh, fun.
As you do.
Because he's turned into a sand zombie. Zombie. Gotta love that wonky animation.
I like how when she sees him there, she starts shooting arrows even faster. He's like, watch as I shoot your father in front of you.
Come help me kill your father. And I believe the blue ones don't let you run up them. Yeah. Can't run up the blue ones. Because they're super guards.
Oh boy. They're like regular guards, but super.
Ah, come on. Let me go somewhere. Ah, crap.
It won't let you escape.
Yeah. Because I got surrounded. I'll just retry. That's a stupid thing. It's just like there are times where you'll be surrounded by enemies that you can't do anything against. Like normally you're gonna want to roll around them, but sometimes you'll press the wrong button and it'll run up them and you'll get knocked down. I looking back at the character models, I remember thinking those were gorgeous.
They were at the time.
Yeah, at the time they were pretty good, but the polygons, man.
Didn't they show a move in the flashback like you could use if you're like surrounded by those guys?
Yeah, you can do the sidestep. Problem is, I need to practice it. It's been too long. I'm rusty on the regular combat. So I'm just gonna run. Backstep. Backstep. I'm just gonna backflip, yo. I'll let Farah take care of some of these. Good thing Farah can't take damage. Ow.
Lucky for her.
Okay. No, no, no. That's not how it happened. Oh wait, she can take damage. Crap. I did want to climb over you. Erg. These guards can sometimes be annoying. There we go. Let's lead you this way. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. You know you want to. I have some candy. Erg. Appearing out of nowhere. You people suck. Yeah, I got one of them. Ow. Really? Kill me, Smalls.
Biggest mess, biggest mess, biggest mess. What the fuck?
Okay. Looks like there's not too many left. I think maybe 3 or 4 at the most. I mean, I could run and jump up the pillar. Actually, I could wall jump. There we go. That's how I'm supposed to do it, the wall jump. All right.
Use the arrow to the knee.
And your father, basically you take him down by multiple stabs to the head. Boot to the head.
And one for Jenny in the whip.
And there we go. I'm absorbing my father. Sorry,
Yeah.
Dad.
Ew.
Also, another thing that this game does well, basically, it has a damage progress meter. So you see how he just tore part of his shirt? It's like that for the rest of the game. The more torn and stuff like that you get throughout the game, the farther it is. So like you'll see later on, like, you know, part of his shirt will get torn, and like later he'll be like nearly shirtless and stuff like that. It's
Then
interesting.
finally he'll be completely naked.
Yeah.
He'll start fighting the zombies like Beowulf.
When did you start playing Bayonetta?
Wait, what?
It sounded like you were talking about Bayonetta with the fighting naked thing.
Oh, no.
Oh God, sorry, I have not watched the WWE product in like I said, a year, and I immediately checked out as soon as I saw Randy Orton's face.
Well,
Good to
duh.
know that after a year, that bigot still has that effect on me.
It could be worse. It could be Del Rio.
True. Wait, what's worse, a bigot or a wife beater?
Wife beater.
So Del Rio, yeah. Didn't know if you knew about that.
Oh, yeah, I know. I was the one who was first saying Del Rio was a douche.
Oh, he always came off as douchey, but we didn't know he was,
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what the sad part is? They're thinking of bringing him back
Oh, God.
when she's working there right now.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Anyway. By the way, if you need a chapstick, pick up the Winter Pack one. This thing smells exactly like sugar cookies.
Ooh.
That sounds delicious.
It is. It's very
And they
good
both
smelling.
commit suicide.
Don't eat it.
All right, so can I go anywhere? No, I don't think I can. Yeah. All right, this way. It's about time for another combat section after the last combat section, which is overly long. Del Rio is a wrestler. Alberto Del Rio is just basically a piece of crap human being. The good thing is that most of these are fat guys. We're basically nearing the baths, I think. If I remember correctly.
Ooh. Get to see Naked Time.
We do get to see Naked Time, actually.
Yay,
Yeah,
Naked
but
Time.
he has 2 naked times, so it's not.
Pixelated Naked Time.
Yeah. I mean, I think for the most part, when this game is pulled out, it looks really good. Like, it's aged pretty well. But when you zoom in, like, and do the cutscenes, the polygons are the problem. Hey, you shot me. You shot me right in the arm. Why did you? And the good thing is that because there's water here, I can heal. Which, you know, is something that should have been in the last sequence, but okay. Farah.
Yay. Delicious pond scum.
Yeah, it's pond water that I was just literally standing in. And yeah, there's lily pads, but I was standing in them, like... And shouldn't the lily pads, like, be disturbed or something? Farah, why'd you come down? You're an archer. You're supposed to stay at range.
Yeah, a close range.
Ah, damn it, Farah. So throughout the game is like they're developing a bond while they go to the tower, and the prince is mistrustful of her because she wants the dagger back, and like he basically thinks she's just going to betray him the entire time. Which, to be fair, for someone who you enslaved, you know, it's kind of understandable, you know. But Farah, get out the way. Get out the way. There we go. I'm going to save the game. That was the fastest save point. Yeah, throughout the game, they start to form a bond. The thing is, though, you know this pretty much from the beginning. You have to stop. You have to rewind time if you're going to undo what you've done. So, like, all your relationship kind of doesn't mean anything. I mean, it means a lot to the prince. Which makes sense, but yeah, it doesn't mean that much to Farah, and that's a plot point for the next game. The thing though is we're already 20% through the game. Like, I think this is very well paced in the fact that it just keeps moving right along, and every time we have like a big combat scene or like a big platforming scene or whatever, we have a save point, and it's paced just enough. So wait, you can survive that drop, but you can't survive any of the other drops, Prince. Granted, I lost a little health, but that's where I'm supposed to go. So, what gives, Prince?
Physics.
Who else is in the call? It's me, Rosen, and my friend Kat.
What up?
What up, yo? And oh, there's 9 people in the chat. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. We're Prince of Persia.
Especially surprising considering you didn't tweet out the link.
I thought I did. I used Restream, but that could have...
Yeah, it just said the title of the stream, and then via Restream, it didn't actually say the link.
Oh, really?
You may want to do that.
Way to go, Zen.
Okay. Give me 1 second, guys.
Yeah.
As I pull out my brand new phone, I got V30, and I got the pop socket, so I never drop it. But I do pop, lock, and drop it. Boo! I know.
Stop whoring out your phone.
It's a good phone. Like the screen is really, really beautiful. All right. Come on. There we go. Don't capitalize it. Live, everybody. Sorry, hold on. Zenith will rule, right? Yeah.
I would hope you'd know your own name.
Well, I use review for some things, and I use rule for other things.
It's rule.
Yeah. Okay. Back to the stream.
Now back to the wall.
Sponsored by V30. No. And now for something completely different. Let's see. Is there anything over here? Nope. Okay. Do. Oh, of course, there's a combat section here. Why would I not suspect that? All right. I'll have to do this before I get the sand cloud. Of course, most of this is just going to be me jumping. All power tanks created. Oh, yeah, that's because we can get more, but that you need more sands to do that. Like, this game has a very interesting progression system. You get more power tanks by absorbing sands from people, and that allows you to stop time and slow it down. But to get more, if you absorb more sand clouds, that lets you have more sand tanks in general. Okay. Just come out of nowhere, why don't you? I'm gonna teleport in and wreck your shit, yo.
So I just read something, and I'm starting to think God's angry at the world.
Why is that?
16 killed and 140 injured after lightning strikes church.
What?
Yeah, it's in Rwanda, apparently.
Wow.
I'm amazed it wasn't us.
Someone must have tempted fate by saying, if I committed this sin, may God strike me down.
It was on top of the church.
No, that was maybe Emmett Brown was trying to get Back to the Future.
Do you ever hear about the thing about lightning strikes if you survive?
You have lightning-shaped scars.
Yeah.
Like they're really cool, but like you get
obviously horrifically disfiguring.
Yeah. It's okay, I have scars. It's surgical scars, but I do have scars. So it's like, I understand.
I think there is a record. A guy got struck by lightning on 7 different occasions and actually survived.
7 At that point, you got to wonder if he was tempting fate. Like, was he doing it on purpose?
He was a park ranger, so his job was to wander through the woods around really tall trees. So I guess in a way that was kind of tempting fate.
He just had to wear his lucky suit of armor.
Or maybe he had magnetic blood.
Too much iron in your blood. Alright. So this part, yeah. This is an interesting part, but it can get annoying. It's not very, but like, you have to work with Farah to do stuff, and I think it's cool, but there are parts of it that I think don't always work well. But we'll see as we go along. Anyway, we gotta climb.
I need to see The Good Place.
What is The Good Place? Like,
from what I can gather, it's a comedy starring Kristen Bell about heaven.
Okay. See, that makes sense. Like, my
The
biggest
Good Place specifically is heaven, but they call it that because they don't want to use the the name. They call hell the bad place.
I see. See, I like the title, but the thing with a lot of these movies and their titles right now,
it's a TV show.
It's hard to the TV show. Okay, it's hard to tell just by the title, that it's what it's about.
Yeah, but that's what marketing's for.
A dark wizard thought you were the chosen one, Rodolphus. Okay, it's time for another secret. This one's easy to get to. The other ones are hard. But yeah.
Well, no, Rodolphus, we don't mean like a lightning bolt-shaped scar. We mean literally where the lightning struck through you, that's what the scar looks like.
All right, and let's extend our health. And hit in the head. Bam. You would think after the first 2 times he would not drink the water, or he would know to, like, not hit his head. Hello, kitty. Hey. How are you? My cat just crashed the stream. Say hello, everybody.
Hi, Chiaki.
If you're good, you can stay. Yeah, be a good cat. Okay. Sorry, guys. Back to the stream. We have our annual cat break.
Just be careful. She's probably looking for the sands of time so she could poop in it.
I just cleaned her litter box. I don't know how this much comes from a cat, but it does.
There's 90% poop.
Alright, so that's where Farah's gonna
Cat
go.
facts.
Let's see. Farah can go through that crack. Alright. Bless you. Alright, I'm gonna let you through. Okay, so that entire point of that was just to allow her to come through. Yay. So she's gonna go through a crack. Because she's thin. She a twig, yo. So this is the interesting part, and the part that can be somewhat confusing / annoying. Basically, you have to use the lifts in order to get to the bottom, but you have to move around. And I think it's interesting, but if you don't pay attention, it can be confusing. And so Farah's going to push her switch. And then now I have to figure out where to go next. So instead of like you normally would think, oh, hey, I should go somewhere else. No, I got to go back up to go down. And in order to do that, I got to pull the lever.
Yes, master.
And there we go. Okay.
This match is incredibly boring. Like, I have not noticed a single thing. And the crowd look just as bored.
Yeah, I would imagine. Unfortunately, wrestling these days is not as interesting as it used to be.
Oh god, no, quite the opposite. It's amazing. Like, it just depends where you look. Really anywhere aside from Randy Orton.
Yeah, well, Orton matches are always badly booked. If you're gonna have a bruiser, you got to have someone else to offset the bruiser.
Well, no, I feel like you can make it work. It's just Orton's style is methodical and slow paced, and he refuses to work outside of that. Like, he's at his best when he has weapons.
Okay. So, yeah, to recap what I just did in the game, in order to get to this area, I had to go all the way back around to where I was, go down, go up, and hit this switch. Interesting. Yes. Fun. Yes. Annoying. Yes. But now it gets easier from here. Because I can actually, like, utilize something other than going around in a circle.
Yeah.
And now Farrah's gonna pull this lever over here. Good job, Farrah. Easy, Chiaki. Good girl. Alright. And then we're gonna roll run. Okay, we're nearing the bottom. Tedious gods, yes. Okay, and then we got one more switch to hit. Okay. And now it's time for a huge-ass battle. Like, this battle is the biggest one we've faced yet. So, gotta prepare myself. Actually, I could let Farrah shoot a bunch of them before I even go down. But anyway, let's do this. All right. So now we have these guys with the big hammer. And they can be annoying because they can, like, knock you down with one hit. I imagine they're like the blacksmiths of the entire, like, palace. The royal blacksmiths. I wonder if the royal tutor's here.
Well, then you definitely would lose the game. Because he'd kick your ass.
Yeah, we've established that he a boss.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can jump over these guys. They're just gonna block it.
I think that's a first. I think he's praying to a sign.
Ow. Let's not do that.
Could you not die, please?
I'm not dead yet.
Not quite dead.
The Garland School of Fighting. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick breather. See, there's a fountain here, and I know it's tempting fate, but I always like a little breather. how do we have so many guards? Like, where were these guys during the whole, like, you know, sand outbreak? Where were you when I was fighting my battles earlier?
In the sand.
They were on lunch break.
Useless, all of you. There we go.
It's like, I shouldn't even absorb your sand particles. You'll be just as useless when I resurrect you.
Alright, so this part is rather interesting because we have to get 2 crates and push them down. See. So one of them is going to be used for the platform, and the other one is going to be used for something else. Problem is, where is the other crate? Oh, there's a sand cloud. Okay. Now, I'll use this one on the other switch. That's right, there's only 1 crate, but you have to stop time. Time puzzles.
Woohoo!
Time puzzles, woo. Alright, so apparently I have to use this on the other one. I'll at least save the game, just so I don't have to do that fight again. Ah, we're entering the zoo. That's next.
There's a zoo?
Yes, the Sultan has his private zoo, but it does not have hippos like the private zoo of Hugo Chavez. All right. So, let's slow down time. I didn't want to do that.
Whoa, Prince of Persia, slow down.
Question is, trying to remember what to do. Climb up here. Oh, that's right. Nope. My plan has failed.
Your plan is great.
Farah, you can come down. You know.
No! She's gonna yell at me!
Okay.
I don't feel like it.
Oh, there's the other. Fucking. It's hidden.
Wah, wah.
Damn you, tiny box Tim.
I am the box ghost. Beware!
Yeah, I wish I had the box ghost to tell me where this was. Well, hello, kitty.
It's over there!
Beware.
Over there.
Be warb? Okay. There we go. Farah, don't go on ahead. You don't know what's out there. Sure, you have a bow and arrow, but it could be aliens out there.
I don't care.
I do what I want. Okay. Well, that was... Having the spike trap was totally necessary. Hey, no attacking my feet. Silly cat. So there's Sand Cloud. And welcome to the zoo. Animals are all gone. The hippos are roaming around South Africa. Here's my Sand Cloud. Can you stop attacking my foot, Chiaki? Alright, so we need to get through this door. But first, zombies. Chiaki, you're pushing your luck. One second. Chiaki. Hey. Hey. Shh. Hey. Baby.
Like, but Mom, I want to be the Prince of Persia.
You're a girl. You can be the Princess of Persia.
Titles are meaningless. She could be the Cat King if she wanted to.
The King of Cats. Kitty, your claws hurt. You can play with my feet if you don't use your claws. Okay. Okay, where are they? There we go. There's 1, 2. Okay. He died easily. Oh, there was just 3 of them. So we need to open this door. And, first of all, let's save the game. Did I get that Sand Cloud? Yeah, I did. It's okay, Chiaki. Let's jump into a giant sand cloud. This cannot have any negative repercussions whatsoever. Hey. So we're about a quarter of the way through the game. Chiaki, stop playing with that. Hey. No. Alright, so. Gotta. I don't do that. Hold on. Chiaki. Meow. Meow. Come here. Come here. Hey. No. Hey. No. Chiaki. If you can't behave, I'll have to put you outside. No. 1 second, guys.
Yep.
Listen, I love you, but there are things that you can't attack, okay? Oh, God. Sorry about that, guys.
It's a cat.
Alright.
It's to be expected.
Yeah, we'll have our cat thing. She was civil about it. She just was like, I just want to bite your hand. It's okay. She's in her feisty moods. Alright, so here's the stupid thing. This tree branch here is a pole that you could swing off of. I don't know how that works in real life, but okay.
Sounds legit.
Mm-hmm.
Come on in, Farah. And now we have sand vultures to contend with. Because why not? They're worse than regular vultures. They're like telemarketers or something.
So wait, are all the animals zombies then?
Yeah, all the animals that they had. Like this is all the birds are pretty much dead.
Poor birds.
Serves them right for being birds.
Racist.
Birds aren't a race.
Sure they are.
Okay, that's all the birds. That's all the birds. Bye-bye, birds. We don't want you. It's gonna be bye-bye, birdie. Go on, Farah. Go hit the lever. So yeah, she has a lever that opens this door, and then she has a crack that she goes through to escape. Like, it's very convenient. Exceedingly
Seriously?
convenient. But hey, it makes for good gameplay. I just think, narratively, a lot of these platforming games have some very convenient, like, placement of objects.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, yeah.
Alright, so we are in La Cage. See, where to? Oh, there's a ladder. You know, you could have had a ladder this entire time, guys. You don't have to make everything convoluted.
The ladder, what's that?
Alright, and now I have to run to a pole. I don't understand how you wall run to a pole. Like, that seems, like, oddly specific. Alright. Now, pull the lever. Benevolent architecture. Alright. I think
If I never hear... Go ahead.
I think once we hit the next save point, then I'm gonna call it for the day.
All right, and if you want, I'll be in the other thing.
Well, I'm gonna have some lunch, and then I'm probably gonna play some Kingdom Hearts on my own, so I can stream that sometime later. But before we leave, the vision that we just saw is saying that Farrah is gonna let us die.
Bitch.
You must die.
Also, we're 30% of the way through the game. But I just saved. We're going to stop for right now. Thank you, everyone who showed up to the stream. This was a lot of fun. We got a third of the game completed, which is good for footage. And then we'll go from there. But thank you for tuning in. Next stream, we'll probably try to do Monday with Kingdom Hearts. What I'll try to do is every Saturday or Sunday will be Prince of Persia, and then every Monday will probably be Kingdom Hearts. Not set in stone, but that's what I'm gonna try. Because I know it's gonna take a while to like move things around in terms of capture card and whatnot. But that's how I want to try to structure it. Also, starting with this stream, all streams will be edited and put on YouTube. So, we will be viewing them on YouTube, show people. That way, I will have a good video schedule. Even if I don't put anything out, I'll have videos. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to the upload on YouTube. And have a fantastic evening. Have a good one, guys.
Hey, this is Megami33. Thank you for watching Zenith Will Review. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome videos. If you like what you see, check out the Patreon page at patreon.com/ZenithWillReview.